20 laps will be the distance for the 360 modifieds tonight. J.D. Jackson in the 10 and James Little in the 14 lead them around to turn 4 while Jeff Howe will look over the field. We will look for a green flag. Slow pace start. And the green flag flies for the 10 of J.D. Jackson. The 67 of Mike Northrup already looking to the inside of Jackson through turns 1 and 2. Jackson has the momentum on the high side. Already up to 4th. And here comes Randy Fraley back in the pack in that 38F, but out in front it's the 10 of J.D. Jackson, followed by the 67 of Mike Northrup, the 56 Jerry Wagner, the 4 of Brandon Wilson. And now a battle for 5th between the 38F of Randy Fraley and the 34 Sean Montgomery. But out in front, there's a battle for the lead between the 67 of Mike Northrup and the 10 of J.D. Jackson. Jackson's battling back on the inside, Northrup battling on the inside, Jackson on the outside, the 10. Now Wagner closing in on the top 2. But looking back there in 4th and that 4th place, Brandon Wilson on a hot streak with 4 wins in a row. Off of turn number 4, Jackson holds him off once more in the Mack chassis, number 10. As Northrop's looking to the inside. Jackson has to let off of it. He goes to the high side of Northrop. Here comes the 4 Brandon Wilson on the turn number 4 though. Jerry Wagner going to take the lead from Mike Northrup in the 67. Northrup trying to battle back. He holds off the 4 of Brandon Wilson for 2nd. Now he's going to try to take his lead back from the 56 of Jerry Wagner. But Wagner been hungry for a win, and caution flag flies. That's the 63 of Nathan Campbell and the 33G of Mike. Number 4 with 4 laps in the books. But he's got Brandon Wilson, who's been on a hot streak in that Henrietta Ford Hughes chassis, number 4, trying to get 5 in a row tonight. But Wagner has been hungry for a win all season. It'll be a fight to the finish. Green flag waves. And Wagner leads him down the front straightaway in the 56. Battle for 2nd between the 67 of Mike Northrup and the 4 of Brandon Wilson. Wilson has the edge down the back straightaway, drives it into turn 3. Crosses to the middle. Caution flag waves. Debris over in turn 1. Get his first A-feature win of the season in that TRE by Bone Chassis 56, set in 2nd row on the inside, though that's the 67 Cyclone Chassis car of Mike Northrup. Then we have the Henrietta Ford Hughes Chassis number 4 of Brandon Wilson. Then the Mack Chassis number 10 of J.D. Jackson. Another Mack Chassis, that's the 38F of Randy Fraley. Green flag waves. And Wagner leads him into turn 1. Northrup has the edge over Wilson this time, but through 1 and 2. Wilson's going to try to get a run. Trying to make it 3 wide, unable to do it. That number 4 as the 67 of Mike Northrup challenges for the lead once again over the 56 of Jerry Wagner, but Wagner holds them off at the line again. Northrup holds on to 2nd, followed by the 4 of Brandon Wilson, the 5 of Justin Shoemaker. Well, the 38 of Randy Wilson down the top 5. Fraley throwing sparks on the wall as he dives into turn number 3 to try to get under the 5 of Justin Shoemaker, unable to get by him this time. Brandon Wilson now hot on the heels of Jerry Wagner, goes to the outside. Unable to get him to turn number 2, closing in this time into turns 3 and 4 as he goes to the outside now. Wagner slides up to take his line, but Wilson will cross over, gets him at the line. Brandon Wilson taking over once again in the Henrietta Ford Hughes Chassis number 4. The 67 Mike Northrup runs 2nd, the 56 of Jerry Wagner. 3rd and 4th is the 5 of Justin Shoemaker and Randy Fraley in the 38 and round out your top 5. Jackson now challenging Fraley for 5th. That's J.D. Jackson and him, Randy Fraley in the 38. But out in front, he's looking to check out once more. And the number 4, that is Brandon Wilson, followed by the 67 of Mike Northrup, the 56 Jerry Wagner. Shoemaker now closing in on Wagner. That's for 3rd. So 10 down, 10 to go. Flagman Jeff Howe shows them halfway. Brandon Wilson is pulling away from the field. Yeah, that's Brandon Wilson in the 4. Mike Northrup in the 67. The battle for third is between the 5 of Justin Shoemaker and the 56 of Jerry Wagner. Wagner manages to hold him off once again in the 56, but Shoemaker's trying to get around him so he can set his sights on the 67 of Northrup, and then the 4 of Brandon Wilson. Wilson with a full straightaway lead over second, though, trying to get 5 in a row. And Shoemaker spins looking to the inside of Jerry Wagner. All cars make it through. And that was Justin Shoemaker. Green flag does wave. He gets a good start over the 67 of Mike Northrup this time. Northrup tries to dive it into turns 1 and 2. But he's not catching the 4 of Brandon Wilson. 56 and trying to close in on second place. Mike Northrup now. As Northrup moves to the high side, Wagner goes to the middle trying to get underneath the 67 of Mike Northrup. Northrup holds him off at the line this time. Wagner now goes to the outside as Northrup's back on the bottom in the 67. But Northrup has another good run on the turn 2 to hold off Jerry Wagner in the 56. Wagner through turn number 4 has a good run in the middle groove, but again, Northrup is strong off the bottom in the 67, holds off Wagner. Back and forth is still the 38F of Randy Fraley and the 63 of Kim Campbell. Fraley slips up, Campbell closes in, so does the 10 of J.D. Jackson. Jackson runs 6th. Flagman Jeff Howe showing him 5 to go. So Brandon Wilson trying to get win number 5 in that number 4 as he's checking out once again from the 67 of Mike Northrup. The 56 of Jerry Wagner runs up. Campbell challenging Fraley now for 4th. Fraley shuts the door on him in turn number 3. Campbell looks back to the bottom in turn number 4. Gets a run on him into turn number 1. Fraley thinking him no room down on the bottom. And Fraley has a run on the turn number 2. Holding on Campbell on the 63. So Jeff Howe shows him 2 to go. Brandon Wilson on his way to win number 5. He's got a full straightaway over the 67 of Mike Northrup. Jerry Wagner still looks strong in third, followed by the 38 of Randy Fraley and the 63 of Keith Campbell. White flag this time though. And Wilson is gone in the Henrietta Ford Hughes chassis number 4. 5 in a row, folks. Brandon Wilson has done it. Checkered flag in the air. He comes away with yet another major win. Mike Northrup will finish 2nd. Jerry Wagner finishes 3rd. Randy Fraley 4th. Keith Campbell 5th. So again, your top 3 in 3rd, it was the 56 of Jerry Wagner. 2nd was the 67 of Mike Northrup. But your winner once again, that's 5 in a row for the Henrietta Ford Hughes chassis number 4 of Brandon Wilson. Woo!